Hi, welcome to another interesting episode of your favorite show on YouTube, the preview show. Right now, I'll be asking my girls to join in the live show. But before then, if you're not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do that right now because you're about to have a swell time talking football. Before I add my guest, let's just take a minute of like 5 minutes so we can get my guest into the show. Don't go anywhere, stay right here. I'm just showing the fall like this. All right, welcome back. Sorry, my guests are about to join us. Before they join us, we just get talking. It's on the topic for our show tonight is we're talking about Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Why is he struggling at Real Madrid so far? He made a quick fire success against Atlanta in the Super Cup by scoring a goal, but since then he has been struggling to make his presence felt at Real Madrid. So tell us, if you're in the comment section, you can tell us why is Kylian Mbappe struggling at Real Madrid so far? Could it be the kind of formation the manager is playing? Could it be that he's yet to, or could it be that he's yet to blend with the team? Just let us know why is he struggling at Real Madrid. Comment your opinion. Yeah, I'm trying to add my guests now, so we can start the show. I'm trying to add my guests so we can start the show. Let me get my guest on right now. Okay, just give me a few minutes. Let me get my guest on. But before I do that, you can just comment your opinion. Why is Kylian Mbappe struggling at Real Madrid? Why is Kylian Mbappe struggling at Real Madrid so far? Comment your opinion. Let me get my guests on the show right now. Okay, all right. My guest will about join us shortly. So we're talking about Kylian Mbappe. Why is he struggling at Real Madrid? You can comment your opinion in the comment section. I can see that we have some viewers already. So you can comment your opinion on social media on the comment section and tell us why you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling to succeed at Real Madrid so far. Do you think it's because of the formation of the manager, or do you think it's because he's still trying to understand the environment, the new environment he's in at the moment? So let us know why is he struggling at Real Madrid. Okay, you can just comment so we can read out your comment. You can comment your opinion so we can read it out. I'm trying to get my guests to join us so we can comment properly. My guests will join us in few minutes from now. Let me get them to join us right now so we can comment. But before that, you can just comment your opinion so we can read it out. Why is Kylian Mbappe struggling at Real Madrid? Get your opinion on the comment section so you can read it out. My guest will join us in few minutes from now. Yeah, trying to get my guest to join us. Okay. Yeah, comment your opinion, please. Why do you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling at Real Madrid? Why do you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling at Real Madrid? Comment your opinion and we'll read it out. Comment your opinion and we'll read it out. I can see we have some viewers already. So why do you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling at Real Madrid? Comment your opinion and we'll read it out. Why do you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling at Real Madrid so far? Comment your opinion and we'll read it out. Why do you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling at Real Madrid so far? Could it be the formation of the manager? Or could it be that he's trying to understand his new environment, his teammates, and the system of Real Madrid, kind of different from PSG? So why do you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling at Real Madrid? Comment your opinion and we'll read it out. Why do you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling at Real Madrid? All right. Okay, welcome, Goswill Julius. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Yes, I can hear you clearly.
All right.
All right. I'm trying to get my other guest to join us. So we just commence before he joins us. We just commence so that he joins us while we are at it. So before you came in, I've just told the guests, my viewers, to just comment their opinion on why they think Kylian Mbappe is struggling at Real Madrid so far. That's the topic for our show tonight. So I'm going to ask you, Joel Gospel, why do you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling at Real Madrid so far? Do you think it's because of the
Uh,
formation of the manager, or do you think he's trying to understand his new teammates or the environment in Spain? In Spain?
yeah, there's. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Okay. Yes. Another wonderful evening to you, and it feels good to be here back again. It's the new season as well, so we missed out last season. So we are back again. So it feels good to be here again once again. Talking sports with you and also sharing the same, you know, stage with you or sharing the same space with you as well. So you talked about Kylian Mbappe. There are so many reasons. Players tend to struggle when they move from a certain club to the other. You talk about sometimes the food, you talk about the weather, you talk about the coaching philosophy, which sometimes they are not used to, even though you might say they are professional players. But you talk about the weather as well, the environment, and also the players they surround themselves with. It will take time for them, to settle in and all that. So I think Kylian Mbappe is just 3 matches played so far, or 2 matches played so far, which by weekend we'll be seeing 3 matches played so far in the La Liga. So I think
Three matches so far.
it's
Three
not
matches. 3 matches.
enough reason for us to start crying. Yes, it's not enough reason for us to start crying and start wailing about and whether he's struggling or not. He's an astute professional, and when you talk about a team, an institution like Real Madrid, they know how to put in players for them to settle in. So I don't think it's enough reason for us to start saying that he's struggling as at this moment because it's just 3 matches played. So I think let's give him time. Let's give him like from now to 10 matches. Let's see how he can be able to cope. But so far, I feel he has been doing okay. It's just that the synergy and the chemistry has not been there because this is the first time he's coming to the team, and there will be clashes of ego and all that. But we've seen that we have not been clashes of ego. Vinicius Junior and the rest of others are trying to make him feel comfortable and all that. So I think it's not enough reason for us to start
Okay.
crying and
I think we've lost our guest. Maybe due to network. We'll try to get him right back. I think we've lost our guest. Okay. All right. If you're still with us, just comment your opinion. Why do you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling at Real Madrid? Yes, our guest says he's too early to say he's struggling. But do you think for a player of his caliber, it should take him this long for him to show his mark in Spain? Somebody that is almost canvassed to be the next Ballon d'Or player. So let's okay. I can get you
Okay.
back. We are back with us, Godfrey. I think that we lost you to network, right?
Yeah.
All
Yes,
right.
our network
God,
did me dirty there. So I said for for Carlo Ancelotti, Madrid as generally they are trying to they are struggling because of their star man which left them. Well, I'm talking about Toni Kroos who retired from football, and they are finding it hard to also control that midfield. So it's been a total struggling point for Real Madrid, not just Carlo Ancelotti, not just Kylian Mbappe. I beg your pardon, but Real Madrid as a whole, they are finding it hard to see how they can be able to mitigate the departure of what's it called Tony Cruz from the team because it has really affected them in these few matches they have played. It has really affected them that they need somebody who can be able to control the ball, who can be able to hold the ball on his own and also dictate the play. So and that has been missing. The likes of Chiomani, the likes of Kamavinga cannot do those things. What Tony Cruz has been doing for over the years. So I think it's kind of difficult for them, and it's making the forward line to be a little bit to struggle in front of goal and all that. But regardless, I believe Don Carlo Ancelotti can be able to find solutions to his worries because it's just early days in the season. Even though they are playing so well, defense has been solid, but the attacking also has been good. They have players who could come in from the bench and also do something. But it's just the chemistry and the synergy that has not been there. If this team click, I think it will be a big worry for most European teams and also teams in the La Liga. Just time. They just need time to get their axes together and see how they can be able to function well.
All right, thank you very much, Gospel. Please, you can comment your opinion. Why do you think Kylian Mbappe is struggling so far? You can comment your opinion as you watch us as you watch along. So you can just comment your opinion and read it aloud and read your comments out. So if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please you have to do that right now. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel right now because we'll be rolling out mouth-watering football content this season. So you can just subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. All right. I think we've lost our guest again. Before we get him back, we'll go to the next topic. Which EPL team has done well in the transfer window so far? Which EPL team do you think has done well in the transfer window so far? Could it be Manchester United? Could it be Chelsea? In terms of selling players and buying players, which EPL team do you think has done well so far in the transfer window? Could it be Manchester United? Could it be Chelsea? Could it be Arsenal? Could it be Liverpool? All right, welcome back, Godswill.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, so we'll move to another topic. We know the transfer deadline day is today, right?
Yes, today.
Can you hear me?
Yes, it's today. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Yeah, so just want to get your opinion.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Which team do you think has done well in the transfer window so far? Which team do you think has done well in terms of selling players and buying players? Which team has done brilliantly well so far in the transfer window? In the Premier
Yeah,
League. In the
yeah.
Premier League.
If you ask me, if you ask me which team have done well so far, I will tell you that most teams in the EPL have done well. Have fortified their team for where they needed it. Because if you ask me, because Arsenal, even though yes, they have not signed one of their main problems, which is the striker. They have added Mikel Moreno into the team, which is a good addition to them, and also Califiori, a fantastic player. We saw him at the Euros, even though the Italian national team, crumbled and fumbled. But Califiori is a good addition for them, and it has made them look solid at the back, and also the addition at the midfield. But the striking position for us now has been one of those issues. Many Arsenal fans will agree with me that they have been lacking, and it seems as if Mikel Arteta is going to depend on Kai Havertz in this season. I don't think he's going to sign. If he's going to sign, probably the report we are hearing is Raheem Sterling might come in for coming into Arsenal. So I think in terms of selling players, I think Chelsea have done well. By letting out some players out and also recovering money from them. Which some of these players are top earners at the club. You talk about Kepa Arrizabalaga, who has moved to Bournemouth. You talk about Romelu Lukaku, who's now a Napoli player, and it seems as if they want to force the likes of Sterling and Ben Chilwell out of the team, who are also the highest earners of the team. So for Chelsea, they have a wage structure which they don't want to, go beyond. That's why you see them struggling with Victor Osimhen's issue, or trying to see how they can be able to fix him into the wage structure and all that. So for Chelsea, they have done well by selling some players, even though they still have some players on ground which they are going to sell out. But I think they have done well. For Liverpool, they haven't made enough business so far, even though they have signed the goalkeeper from the Georgian goalkeeper from Villarreal, fantastic guy. The only that position. And also, they have signed Federico Chiesa. I think in that attacking free, Liverpool have a lot of options in for that attacking free, the likes of Jota, Chiesa, Luis, and Cody Gakpo. So I think most teams in the EPL just find a little bit of additions to what they have been lacking previously. So I just think Manchester City also, they got a winger, a left winger, which is their player, Savinho, which is their player, which their sister club or their their brother club actually signed him for Girona, which came in from Girona as well. So I think most of the team have done relatively well. But I must tell you, Aston Villa have done good business. Aston Villa have a team to watch out for. Aston Villa and West Ham, they are a team to watch out for because they have the likes of Niklas Fulcrum, what was it called? Somerville from Leeds. They got what was it called? Wan Bissaka as well. So a lot of talent, coming in. And with reports we are hearing that they might sign Carlos Sola from Paris Saint-Germain. So if you add these things together, you see that the mid-table team are not just sitting down for them to be slaughtered. Also, they want to compete and also show themselves by ruffling some feathers in the top flight list. So I think Fulham, I said Fulham, West Ham, and also Aston Villa have done pretty good business so far for me.
All right, thank you very much, Gospel. You can just comment your opinion. Let's see who do you think has done the best business so far in the transfer window in the EPL. Okay, moving on to our next topic, Gospel. We saw the Champions League draw yesterday. I for one,
Yeah.
I don't understand the format. I can't tell you what that format is all about. If you ask me to explain that format, I can't tell you what they're about because I still don't get the reason why they moved from the original format to this new format. I think it's just them trying to just make more money and just to European football trying to just sound new and bring new innovations into their game. But I think talk to me now, Gospel. Do you think this format? Do you think is something that will be an improvement on the former format, or do you think it's just a waste of time?
No, it's not a waste of time. I think it's a good one. It's a good development because as a person, you have to develop, you have to evolve, and I think the former stages has becoming boring with one team, monopolizing it, and this extended format. Now we have 36 teams. Yes, 36 teams. Playing. Yeah, and also 8 teams will qualify from the groupings so far. So I think it's a good one to see that smaller teams from lower leagues can be able to merge up with some big boys and also try to ruffle some feathers and also get more money from them. I imagine club like Slavia Prague hosting Man City at their stadium. People want to see the likes of Helen Haaland. People want to see the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. So it will give them enough revenue. And also me and you, the TV rights for TV rights also, it will be able to people can be able to watch these games and also money will spread across all these teams that are playing in the Champions League and all that. So I think for you to win this Champions League right now, it's much more difficult than the previous groupings because right now you have to have a large squad. Aside from having a large squad, you have to play matches. You have to play home and away. You have to play 8 games, not the normal 4 games you play and all that. And everything is you have to play 8 games as it stands. And um, like I said, it's a difficult one. If you have to win this Champions League, you have to sweat it out. You have to grab it, snatch it, and also run with it this time around. So it's not like the previous the groupings we need to see where Real Madrid and a host of others monopolize it and get to win the UEFA Champions League. So I think right now UEFA have done so well by also creating enabling environments for smaller teams to play against the big boys, and also money will go around. But you might say the players will be tired, but they have been paid big bucks, so they don't have to complain. When they are playing, the money comes in, and when the money comes in, everybody is happy. So I think it's a good one, and let's see how it pans out, whether it's sustainable.
All right, Gospel. Do you think you talk about them playing 8 games, but if you look at the games, they're not going to play all teams equally home and away. It's just selected teams that are playing home and away. Don't you think there's some kind of mistake or kind of something that is not going too well in that kind of format? They don't get to play
No, no, no,
each team home and play some selected teams home and away. So I think it's not kind of
no.
it's not assuming they're going to play all teams home and away. Then I can get a point there. But you're just going to play home and away
No,
some selected teams. What do you think about that? Can you hear me?
Yes, I feel yes. If you say that, but don't be surprised. Some of these big teams will be shocked this tournament. Don't be surprised. Some of these big teams will be shocked. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on, go on, go on, sir.
Yeah, I says don't be surprised. Some of these big teams will be dumped out of this tournament because these are smaller teams coming in from Eastern Europe, Central Europe, and Western Europe. Don't be surprised. They might surprise the bigger boys. You feel that might make it because, like I said, if you don't have a last squad, injury will creep in. You have the like in the English Premier League, you have the FA Cup, you have the Carabao Cup, and also the league. So you have to have a big squad. So if you don't have a big squad, you might struggle in this tournament. So I think the smaller teams will have
Sorry, we've lost guest again. I think it's due to network. Before he comes back, comment your opinion. Do you think this new format is a hit or a miss? The new UEFA Champions League format. Do you think it's a hit or a miss? To me, I don't think it should be changed. I don't think there's a reason for it to be changed from the former format. But let's get your opinion. All right. Welcome
yes,
back, Gospel. Okay, continue.
yes. I said regardless of the teams that is smaller teams are going to be playing, I think they are going to give a good fight and they are going to ruffle some feathers. So don't be surprised that the big boys will be dumped out of this tournament as early as possible. And remember, after you are being kicked out, there's going to be a playoff for people who finish ninth on the table. So there's going to be a playoff for those who finish ninth, and for those who finish
Can you hear me, Gospel? Okay, I think his network is frozen. We've lost him again. Network is kind of terrible at the moment. We're just trying to just fix things and see how we can just get the show rolling. Okay, you can comment your opinion. What do you think about the new format of the UEFA Champions League? Do you think it's a hit or a miss? What do you think? To me, I don't think it's something that should be changed from the previous format. But let's see how it goes. They might change my mind as time goes on. But let's see how things goes. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back, Godswill.
yeah.
Network is kind of terrible at your end, right?
Yes, it's raining. Yeah, so
It's raining. It's raining. It's
it's
raining here also. Raining here
yes, very
also.
heavy. Yeah, so mm,
All right.
so
Okay,
I
you
guess
said
that's one of the challenges.
okay. All right, I get your point. I get your point. So let's see how it goes. I might be I,
Can
I
you
might
hear
be I
me?
might be one. I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Uh, yes, I can hear you. Let's forge ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the last question before we move to the previewing of the English Premier League games because we're going to be previewing only the English Premier League games this weekend. Not we're not going to preview La Liga games. Subsequent episodes we're going to preview La Liga games.
Remember, the NPFL is back this weekend.
Oh, okay. I think you're going to give me your prediction on who is going to win the MPFL. That is what I'm going to do before we end the show. You're going to give me your prediction on who's going to win the MPFL. But that will be before we end the show. All right. We just got a new coach in Bruno Labbadia. My guy, do you think this guy? We have been getting average managers for Super Eagles. What should Nigeria expect from Bruno Labbadia? God, tell me, what should Nigerians expect from Bruno Labbadia?
If you ask me, like we say in our local palace, who I go ask? But if you look at it if you look at it holistically, the NFF, like a thief in the night, when men are sleeping, they crept in. They announced their manager in Bruno Labbadia, the Italian German. Who is Bruno Labbadia? Is 58-year-old German tactician who has coached the likes of Wolfsburg, Darmstadt, um, Hoffenheim. Stuttgart, Bayern Leverkusen as well. So when it comes to top level experience, he has it. But when it comes to the national team, he has no zero knowledge about the national team. This will be the first time he's stepping out of Germany to come down to Africa, most especially not Africa, coming down to Nigeria, which we have a very peculiar situation, peculiar people, and also the way we see things is quite different from other African countries. So he has his work cut out for him, and um, remember his records are not good as well. So he has 40% or 42% win ratio, and so he's a manager. He's just the average manager that loves to get teams relegated. So I don't know. So a lot of questions needs to be asked. A lot of questions needs to be asked. How much is he going to be paid? Um, how many years is his contract? If he fails to qualify Nigeria to the World Cup, will he be given the Finidi treatment, or will there still be will there play the PT card for him? Like I give him some time, like we always do with the foreign managers, unlike not doing with our own local coaches right here. So a lot of questions. I'm not that confident about him, but when it comes to his experience and exposure, he has it. But let's see what he tends to offer to the national team. Remember, the Germans and the Italians are one of the best coaches in the world. So with this ingredient, with this mixture, so I believe he can be able to perform. But I'm not that confident because of his statistics and his profile with what he has achieved. Most of the time, he is always sacked one year in a job, one year. The last time he spent 3 years in a particular job, and he was sacked actually from that job too. So NFF always playing the self-destruct button, always pressing the self-destruct button. That shows that they are incompetent. That shows that they lack ideas to see to pilot this football of our nation. So this is where we are, where mediocres are being given opportunity to run football. So that's the system we operate in. So we wish Bruno Labbadia all the best. We don't want to sound like a prophet of doom for Bruno Labbadia. So he's coming to Africa. He's coming to Nigeria.
Girls, we've lost him again.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Go on. Are you back, Gospel? Can you hear me? Unmute your mic.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry, the network is kind of terrible. The rain is falling heavily here.
Yes. As I was saying, Bruno Labbadia has his work cut out for him. So let's just be hopeful. But if he fails to win those two matches, will he still, like I said, will he be given if he needed treatment? Or will he be, let's play the patient card on him? So that's just it. I wish him all the best, but I'm not that confident with him.
Oh, sorry.
Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Are you okay? I can hear you. Okay, are you done with your thoughts?
Yes, I'm done with my thoughts.
Okay, okay, oh, brilliant. Okay, wish Bruno Labbadia all the best in taking the Super Eagles from their present state to something that's going to be that Nigerians will be proud of. hopefully. So which I know it's someone that has not done any work with the national team, like you said, but let's hope
Mm.
that Nigeria will be his first and his best. So let's hope for the best. Okay, we'll move
All
to preview. Okay, before we go to preview of the EPL games, I said I'm going to get your thoughts on the MPFL. The MPFL is back. So for those of you that don't know about the MPFL is the top flight league of the Nigerian football. So he's back, and we have a new team that I'm so keen on. Beyond Limits. I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think? How do you think Beyond Limits is going to fare in this league? You know, this team is built up of youth players, young players, energetic players. Do you think they'll be able to match up with the experienced EPL, MPFL players? What do you think, Goswill? Beyond Limits.
Beyond Limit, there has been a lot of controversies that Heartland bought their slot. So we've not yet, the league management body have not yet come out to clarify whether Heartland has bought their slot or Beyond Limit are going to partake in the league. But it's so unfortunate that this kind of a scenario happen in this part of the world where teams buy slots. I've not had it before in any part of the world, but it's only in Nigeria that they do a bridge league. They do teams buy slot and all that. You hear funny things and all that. So somebody will wake up one morning and said, let's suspend the league so that one team will play one team will play their outstanding matches and all that. So for Beyond Limit, fantastic team. Coach Olumide have done so well with that team. Having great that team, I also got some national team experience in his hand after taking the under 17 alongside Manu Garaba in these few months that they went to the African under 17 championship out there. So I'm expecting them to ruffle some feathers if they are going to compete. If not, probably Atlant, like I said, there's no clarity whether they are going to be the new team. But we saw even their main team how they struggled before they stabilized in the league. I'm talking about Remo Stars. We saw how they struggled, getting the promotion into the NPFL and also relegating back before they still came back to the NPFL. But ever since they came back, they have stamped their authority. They have been a regular face in the NPFL. But Beyond Limit, they have to fight. They have to show. I think one of the major objectives of Beyond Limit is not just coming to the league and play. It's about developing young talent and also exposing them to international practices and also playing. You can testify that some of their players have moved around Europe from Beyond Limit. They have moved to some other bigger picture across Europe, and they have signed professional contracts out there. So I think one of the objectives is just to develop players and market them and then sell them then and get revenue for the team. So that's one of it's not for them to compete in the NPFL. If they compete in the NPFL, fine. It's a good exposure for the young lads there that they have first year experience for them, and it's added advantage for their CV and their profile as well. But I think the whole idea is for them to get that exposure, for them to also market their players out there, for people to see that what they are doing is good in the club. So for Beyond Limit, if they tend to partake in the NPFL, it's a good one. Let's see what they can be able to offer, and also let's see what Coach Joseph Olumide has to offer.
Okay, let's see what Joseph Olumide has to offer. Joseph Olumide is one of the brightest coach in Nigeria. So, like you said, one of the brightest coach in Nigeria so far. I think he's won virtually all the youth cups with Beyond Limits, virtually everything with Beyond
I,
Limits, even abroad.
I just hope the system won't mess that team up, and also the system won't mess them up, because we all know these are some things that we can't say on air. So let's just keep it aside. Let's just hope that the system will mess these guys up, and also the coach himself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done with my thoughts.
Yes. Okay. Okay, are you there, Gospel?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's get a prediction. Who is going to win the MPFL? Let me put you on the spot right here. Who do you
We
think will
we,
win the
we
MPFL season?
I can't tell right now because it's early, it's just early in the day. We don't even know whether the league is going to hold because nobody has said anything. So we can't just start, we can't jump the gun right now. Let's see what happens. If it's going to happen by weekend, fine. If it's not happen by weekend, like we always see, they always postpone it to Jesus Christ comes. So let's see what will happen. But I can't actually tell you who is going to win the league this time around. But our teams, for you to watch out for, I think the likes of Bielsa United, you need to watch out for Bielsa United as well. Remo Stars, you need to watch out for them. Um, which other team again? Eyimba, I need to see what Coach Yema Daniel needs to do. In Eyimba, I need to see what he can be able to offer. Also, Rivers United, Coach Finidi George from Eyimba moved down to Rivers United, his boyhood club where he all started from. Even though he played for Sharks, the defunct Sharks right now, and now the Rivers United. So let's see what these managers will offer in the league. So a lot of quality managers have come into the league. Um, like I mentioned, the likes of Finidi George, Coach Ladan Boso, Benga Ogungote of 3SC. Let's see what they can be able to do. Even though they got it, they were almost qualifying for the Continental, but they missed out. So I'm expecting to see some battle and also fight from these managers to see how they can be able to show their supremacy.
Okay, can you hear me, Gospel?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me, Gospel?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I like us to talk about Coach Yemi Olarinwaju of Eyimba. He
Yes.
has been given the opportunity to take the head as the head coach of Eyimba for this coming season. How do you think he will
Mm.
fare? Having
Remember,
been
it's going.
assistant manager for a very long time to a lot of managers, do you think he's gonna?
Yes.
Let me get your opinion.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes.
How do you think he will
Uh,
fare?
for for Coach Emma Daniel, I think he has paid his dues. If you look at him if you look at his journey and look at his CV, he has actually paid his dues, and right now he's reaping the his dividends right now. So I think he's going to succeed. He's a young good prospect in terms of coaching in the country. He's going to succeed if he keeps his head down. But I think he's going to kind of struggle, looking at the fact that 12 players have left Aimba, the likes of Ike Nakupa. A lot of big players have left the team. So I think bringing in new players, I remember they got in almost 8 players. They brought in almost 8 players into the team. So how is he going to manage this team and all that? So to get the chemistry, to get that synergy, for these new players to play as a team and also play as a unit, I think that was what will be the one of the biggest challenge for him. But above all, he's a fantastic manager. We saw how he tried to navigate after Coach Finidi George left for the national team assignment. So I'm expecting him to show his tactical prowess and also his capacity as well. So but this job is going to be a difficult one for him. But he has to put his head down and also work hard to see that the chance given to him by Kanu Wanko and also the high trade there at Aimba, he doesn't fail them, and also take them to to the Continental where Aimba used to be before.
Okay, thank you very much, Gospel. Okay, can you hear me, Gospel?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Time. Okay, our time is almost gone. Let's just, we're not going to be able to do the preview of the show today. I'm just going to get your thoughts on the Manchester United versus Liverpool game this Sunday. Who do you think
Mm.
will come out on top? Who is
Yeah, Manchester United, they got an injury blow. Mason Mount out injured. Another troublesome season for Mason Mount. But Eric Ten Hag have made some good acquisition. Maybe Mario Ugarte will be announced tonight or tomorrow, as the case may be. I think for Liverpool side, they have been doing their job. They have been doing their dirty work with not publicity. And Slot is a manager that has shown that he's a killer, and he's a killer, and also he does it secretly without any attention. So I think Liverpool side are one team for you to watch out for. For Manchester United, um, Eric Ten Hag has gotten his players. Let's see how he can be able to make them play as a team. But one of his issues is that he has failed to get his substitution right, and also pampering some players who have been killing him over time. The likes of Marcus Rashford, I don't see why he's starting games ahead of Garnacho. And also, you brought in striker. Why can't you play the striker and all that? So a lot of questions needs to be asked when you ask them. Eric Ten Hag, but he has gotten his player right now. He has no excuse not to finish at top four this time around. Goalkeeper, he has his goalkeeper. The defenders, he got the lead and all that. Everybody. So Mazrai as well. So a lot of guys coming in to fortify the team and see how the team can move forward. But for the match against Liverpool, I'm going to give it to Liverpool because the team is playing as a unit. They are playing very fantastic football, and no pressure from them. And Slot is just taking him. He's just trying to build his own name at Liverpool, regardless of what Jurgen Klopp have done over the years. But I'm going to give it to Liverpool. Are you with me?
okay? I can hear you now. All right. Yeah, go on, go on.
I'm done with my thought. Didn't you hear me the other time?
I was struggling to get you. The network was kind of broken.
All right. I say I'm going to give it to Liverpool. Liverpool are going to take the day. Can you hear me?
Okay, continue.
I said I'm going to give it to Liverpool. Liverpool are going to take the day.
Okay, Liverpool to take the day. All right. With that, we come to the end of this fantastic show because we were struggling to get to hear ourselves because of network issues, and our time is fast spent. So you can also watch the replay of this show because it's going to be on Instagram, on the YouTube channel, so you can still go back and watch it again. Thank you very much, Godswill. I appreciate your time. God bless you, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate. Always good to talk to you and also talk sports once again.
All right, we'll hope to get you again very soon on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you very much for joining us. You have a nice time to be us. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.